They only have around $49 or maybe even less. Well, you definitely would want to check this keyboard out because I think it is one of the best budget magnetic keyboard options in that price range. Let's go ahead and check it out. Nice and simple, pretty secured packaging, all of the accessories you will be needing, more than you will be needing actually, even comes in with a screwdriver and a higher quality strap than I would expect for the price range of this keyboard. But yeah, if you don't like the strap, you can also use it without one. As you saw earlier before we added this, you can just leave it at that. One thing to take in mind though is if you add this little metal thingy where you put the strap on, it might be hard to remove it afterwards. I might have just done something wrong, but yeah, I think the little cross you put the screw in, it kind of got worn out on one of the screws, so yeah, I cannot turn it back out. The other one seemed pretty fine though, but yeah, just take that in mind. But yeah, anyways, first impressions on the keyboard, other than the strap, it does look pretty clean, high quality, very impressive. For the price, I really like this thicker bezels over here actually. It definitely makes it stand out compared to other budget magnetic keyboards. But yeah, I got the white variation over here and I think it does look very nice, but you can also get it in black if you'd like. It is made out of plastic but doesn't feel cheap at all. I do like how it feels like, and for the weight, well, feeling wise, it's not really too light. It doesn't feel light like, cheap. But yeah, it does come in around 547 grams, around that weight. Now moving on to the keycaps, they are see-through, I'm pretty sure. Very high quality, double shot PBT. They're cherry profile, no problems with that. Then for the switches, these should be EPOMAKER's clear mag switches. I gave you guys a little sound test earlier already with the extra switches, but yeah, it does feel pretty smooth. It's not as smooth as something like the Jade Pros, but yeah, it is still pretty smooth. Minimal wiggle wobble, I don't really have much problems with that. Closed bottom, pretty decent switches. Here are the specs, but yeah, now let's go and listen to the whole keyboard with the switches and the keycaps on. You would not expect these sounds out of this price budget magnetic keyboard, bro. This is amazing. That is so good. I might actually prefer the sound compared to the other magnetic keyboards, double, triple the price of this. Oh, and if I forgot to mention, yes, it is compatible with other TTC or Gateron like magnetic switches like Jade Pros, TTC Magnetos, KOM, something like that. So yeah, if you want better sounds, you might be able to get that if you upgrade the switches to something like the Jade Pros or whatever you prefer. But yeah, the stabilizers also sounded amazing. I'm pretty sure you heard it earlier on the sound test. There's pretty much no rattle. You can see the efforts here they made, and yeah, I can see some lube in the stabilizers over there. Very nice efforts. You can also see all of the layers they made inside in making this keyboard sound good. No problems with that. But okay, enough with the sound and the quality. How about the performance? Of course, this is a magnetic keyboard. It does have adjustable actuation points, rapid trigger, all that stuff. It apparently has an accuracy of 0.01 millimeters. Very accurate. You can also set 0 dead zone if you'd like. It apparently has 8000 Hz polling rate and 128k Hz scan rate. Pretty crazy for the price of this keyboard, but yeah, we'll also test it out in Keyboard Inspector and my latency testing tool, OSLTTCS, later. It also apparently has features like DKS, Mod Tap, SOCD, or Snap Tap, but yeah, we'll go ahead and check that out more in its software. So without further ado, let's go ahead and plug this keyboard in and see It's RGB. That is actually pretty bright. I do like that. But okay, I have the website where you can buy this keyboard from. If you scroll down, go to over here, driver for Mac and Windows, just click that, download the one for whatever system you have, of course. I already downloaded mine. But after you download and extract it, just run the software or the setup. Then after that, you'll be able to download or run the driver here, and here we go. It's kind of Chinese, just English that. And yeah, here is the software. First, we'll be greeted with the keyboard settings where we can, I don't know what happened, but yeah, we're back. I just had to relaunch it. But yeah, we can customize the keys immediately over here. Very customizable. Macro settings as well, functions. You can also switch different profiles here, reset, travel, recalibrate the keyboard. You can read the device configuration and stuff like that. But yeah, and then we also have magnetic switch settings. I'm not gonna go into too much details on why I set these specific settings because I already made a separate video about that. But yeah, you can go down to as low as 0.1 millimeters for the trigger settings, and you do have a 0.005 millimeter difference or accuracy, which is crazy. Much more than it's advertised, but I doubt you'll notice the difference. But yeah, that is always good. Then yeah, we can also change the dead zone settings. I have mine on 0.1 millimeters and 0.150 on the bottom. You can try exploring lowering this, but yeah, if you experience any accidental activations or deactivations, make sure you increase this. Then if you scroll down, you can go ahead and enable rapid trigger, and as well as the ability to set a separate up and down. Yeah, you can customize the release if you'd like, but we want the rapid trigger, of course. As you can see, it also does have a 0.05 millimeter accuracy. Anyways, we also have switch settings. The switch you're using doesn't really have to be one of these. Just take note of the max travel distance you have. But yeah, we also have simulation tests where you can test the keys and stuff. But yeah, other than that, we also have advanced keys where we have DKS mod tap toggle key and snap key. I already have snap key on my A and D. But yeah, we also have other settings where we can change the polling rate. I have mine on 8000. So yeah, for those wondering, here you go. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the keyboard settings. We also have FN layer settings over here where we can change the FN layers. We can also do macro editing, so set macros and stuff. Lighting settings, we're already on the max brightness. We do have a lot of effects. But yeah, I'm gonna keep mine on wave. As you can see, it is pretty customizable. No problems with the lighting settings here. But yeah, if you don't want any of these, you can also go to light edit where you can customize your own, and then yeah, you can upload your works here. Anyways, moving on to local configuration. Not sure, like if you have your own configurations that you can upload here, I guess. Then we also have community share where others share their settings and stuff, and then profile where we can log in, register more, we can check for updates. I'm pretty sure I'm on the latest. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is not wireless. I don't know why it's saying 2.4G, but let's go ahead and try that, I guess. Okay, I guess we have a firmware update. Everything is done. Okay, everything reset. Okay, make sure you upgrade the firmware first before you do any of these. It's pretty easy to set anyways. And that's pretty much it for the software. Pretty easy to understand, pretty straightforward as well. I don't really have any complaints. I wish they do make a web-based software as well though. Oh, it is compatible with the web software. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, my bad guys, it already actually has a web-based software. We don't have to download none. Okay, but that's gonna be it for the software / web-based software. Now let's go ahead and then test this keyboard out in Keyboard Inspector. As you saw earlier, it is supposed to be 8000 Hz polling rate, and according to Keyboard Inspector, here are the results. Yeah, pretty accurate 8000 Hz polling rate. No problems with that. But okay, now let's go ahead and test this out in OSLT TCS with my latency testing tool. Wow, that is crazy. 0.819 milliseconds, bro. That is pretty much the same performance as the Wooting 80HE. I did not expect a below 1 millisecond result, bro. Wow, that is amazing. Now, yes, I always give a little disclaimer that these results can still vary. There can be factors that alter the results, but these should still be pretty accurate results. Very accurate results still. But yeah, comparing it to the other magnetic keyboards, this is amazing, especially for the price. I know I'm getting kind of hyped because these results are pretty impressive, definitely for the price you're paying for this keyboard, but not gonna lie, you're probably not gonna notice any difference when comparing this to something like 1 milliseconds or 1.5 milliseconds. But hey, having very low millisecond results, good performance, no problems with that. I'll take it. And yeah, for those interested on the milliseconds, here you go. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and test this keyboard out more in game.
What the f? I'm so low. ult cutting
From
through.
here, from here. What do we do? What do we do here?
Down. Keep it,
One lane,
keep it
one
up,
lane.
keep it up.
I'll blind, right?
Yeah, go
Upper
for it.
one upper, one upper.
You got him.
Oh, they're both. That's both. That's both.
Last player standing. One
Yeah,
enemy remaining.
Holy.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my God, Mix. Let's f***ing go.
Like,
do this again.
like... Knock. Oh my God. Got it, guys.
My ult's ready.
I got two, guys.
I blind Jen.
3, 2, 1, mark, go.
One enemy remaining.
Three last. Three. Nice. Oh my God, Mix.
Oh fuck. Jet here.
Ultimate's ready. Careful now.
Jet in.
One enemy
Nice
remaining.
fly.
One cell.
Auto cloaking. Anyone else?
One enemy remaining.
No, I can't help you there.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah,
Nice.
Cutting through.
Last player
up to you.
standing.
Okay.
Both low.
Both together.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my God, Mix. Another clip.
Like,
10 clips.
Atashi no saigo.
Hey.
Give me the Atashi no saigo mark.
Atashi no saigo wa anata ga e. Oh my God, bro.
So after playing and testing with the EPOMAKER HE68 Lite, here's my experience so far. Now, as you saw from my gameplay in Radiant/Immortal ranked lobbies, as well as the latency test didn't hold me back when I was gaming, was able to perform my best, got a lot of clips, very nice gaming experience. All of the features worked, as OCD rapid trigger, as soon as I lift up the keys it does deactivate, and as soon as I press the keys it also does activate. No problems gaming with it, but yeah, other than gaming, for my daily use I also had no problems with it. I didn't really encounter any double clicking on the spacebar, even though it was on pretty sensitive settings. I also really like its layout for my daily use. I really appreciate the arrow keys, the delete key over here, as well as I'm pretty used to the F and plus numbers for the F layers, so I don't really have any problems with that. Pretty nice layout. For my daily use as well, I use this keyboard for typing, and as you heard earlier, it sounded amazing. No problems typing with it. It's very enjoyable, and especially to the ears. So yeah, overall an amazing experience with this keyboard. Daily use, productivity, gaming, amazing magnetic keyboard. Definitely would recommend it. But is it worth it though? Now I kinda mentioned the price earlier already. It's around $49, $49.99 to be specific. But when this keyboard actually arrived here, when I checked, it was around $44. So you might be able to get this for cheaper if you can get a sale. Or who knows, EPOMAKER might give me a discount code. It will be in the description if they ever give me one. But yeah, for around that price, $49, I think that is already a crazy price for this magnetic keyboard. Definitely worth it. And imagine if you can get a discount, $44 or maybe even less, then even more worth it, even more would recommend it. I actually think this is one of the best budget magnetic keyboards you can get for around that price range, below $50. Definitely worth it. Crazy performance, crazy everything, crazy value for the price. EPOMAKER is also a pretty well-known brand. I've heard them a lot and I do trust them. So if you're interested, I'll be putting it first link in the description, and that will be my affiliate link. If I have a discount code, I'll be putting it before the affiliate link. If none, then I won't put anything there. Just my affiliate link, and I would really appreciate it if you can use that link when buying this keyboard, or the discount code if I have one. It would really support me and the channel a lot. I also want to give a little disclaimer that this keyboard is sent to me by EPOMAKER, but that won't change my review. Everything that you've been hearing me say about this keyboard are all my honest opinions and review. But yeah, I pray and hope that this video helped you in some way. I'll go and see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to stay grateful, and remember, Jesus loves you. Bye-bye.